Hi everybody, Brad McCulley here. In my last video I talked about my favorite metric, mean time between failure, right? And the important thing that we want to talk about today is the difference between metrics and how you build measurement systems to accomplish your goal. There are result metrics and there are activity metrics, and this is an important distinction. You know, the old saying that you can only improve what you can measure, I believe that to be true. But there's a couple components that we need to think through when we build a measurement system to accomplish our goals, and let's look at that. So first thing you want to do is really think about the result that you want. You know, what's the result I want and how am I going to measure that result so that I know that I'm successful? The second part of this is what activities do I believe will give me that result? So if I do X, do I get Y? That correlation is important, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And then, how strong is that correlation between my chosen result that I desire and the activity that I'm going to perform? And sometimes that's more than one activity, right? So let's look at how this works, right? The first thing is, what are the results I want? What is my desired result? Here's an example. In the maintenance business, we want less equipment failures on the manufacturing floor. So that, you know, we figure out how we're going to measure that, and you say, how am I going to do that? What activities do I need to perform that are correlated to that result? What activities? So preventive maintenance work. You know, that's one activity that would correlate. So we need to think about activities correlate to results. And these are two different kinds of metrics, and how strongly do they correlate, right? If I do 1 p.m., do I eliminate one failure? Or if I do 1 p.m., 10 p.m.s, do I eliminate 3 failures? So that correlation is real important, and that's how you want to think that through. So when we implement this system and we put these together, and they can cascade, right? This can be a fairly complex measurement system or fairly simple. We want to measure and review both results and activities in that correlation. We want to do that on a frequent basis, whether you're doing that weekly, monthly, whatever. It depends on how fast you think you can start to achieve your result. Determine the effectiveness of the activity on the result. So we're looking at, we're doing a lot of work here. Are we getting what we want? And you know, just like in preventive maintenance activities, when people build PM plans, we've seen up to as much as 25% of all the money and time spent doing preventive maintenance really didn't have an impact on a specific failure. It was wasted money and wasted time, and that's really something we could talk about in another video, right? And then you make the necessary changes. So this is kind of how we go about putting a measurement system together. We think it through, we put it together. So what would it look like, right? So here's a trend chart, you know, by month. So this is equipment failures. So we're gonna measure failures either at plant level or line or specific level. But basically we have a trend chart. And then we'll have a Pareto chart that says here's our biggest problem areas as we work forward. So you can see the bottom one is the worst, and it goes. So these would be my top 5 problem areas. And I would build action, owners, and due dates to go address these problems to impact that trend. So we've talked about the difference between results metrics and activity metrics. We've put a little process together to help us think that through. We've talked about reviewing those metrics, activity and results, and making corrective action. And we've even kind of shared a way on how we might think about a specific result we want, how we measure it, and how we guide it. So I hope this helps. Like I said, my name is Brad McCulley. If you'd like to know more about measurement systems and how results and activities connect and how you correlate those, be happy to help. You can reach me at bmcculley@advancedtech.com or 309-370-2382 or connect with me on LinkedIn. Hope that helps. Kind of an important topic when you put measurement systems together and really trying to drive results. So reach out to me and let me know. Thanks. Hope you have a great day.